So, whenever I do my nails, I swear they're always shitty by the time I get to filming a video. So, just know that I did have them done. Also, I remembered to light my candle, but you can't even fucking see the thing. So, what can you do? Today we're gonna do the Boxycharm, and I got a huge box this time. Like is big. I don't know if you can tell, but it's the big one. It's the biggest one yet, and I got it, and I was like, what the heck? I'm pretty sure this is the box they use for like the Boxy Lux one. But yeah, but we'll just get into it. But first, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter, and we'll just get into the video. So we're gonna open up this giant box. Open it up over here because I'm right-handed. And we have this beautiful orange foam, padding, whatever. So the theme is Strut Your Runway. Real life runway. Because it's your world, we're just living in it. It's got a bunch of writing on it, on the card. So yeah, I don't know. By the way, this is going up tomorrow, which is literally the last day of September. I didn't get this until like a few days ago. Why did it take so long to get here? Boxycharm, you really need to like choose a different shipping company because this one is just not it. But anyways, the first thing in the box is this. This is the Coconut Kisses Nourishing Lip Mask. And I think it's by Give Them Lala Skin. Yeah. I've got a palette from them before. It was the Woman palette or something like that. It was like super warm. I ended up giving it to a friend of mine because I just knew I wasn't going to use it. And I was kind of cleaning out my makeup anyway. But it was a good palette. So, but I didn't know they had like a skincare line. But this is $22. Generous layer before bedtime, locks and moisture. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna put it on now, and we'll see how my lips are by the time I have to put on a lip product, like a lipstick, I mean. So I love the packaging. It's like that soft, well, it's not soft touch, but it's like matte, and it's this beautiful like mint shade. That's the word I'm looking for. Ooh, okay. It's not as emollient as I thought it would be. Which might be a good thing, but it's because of that, it's giving me more balm vibes as opposed to lip mask vibes, but they're pretty much the same thing. I've said that in a video before, but they're pretty much the same thing. There's only one lip mask that I have that I would say is an actual lip mask as opposed to like a long-lasting lip balm. It feels really good though. I'm really particular about lip products, like lip moisturizing products, because only a certain kinds of products will actually work on my lips without making them feel worse or like just not working at all. But this feels like the kind that would work, so yeah. Next product in the box, which is the one I'm most excited for, is this. This is the Beaute, however you pronounce it, Violet Sage palette. I remember seeing this on the Boxycharm Instagram for their like sneak peeks. I'm wearing a long sleeve sweater right now, and I'm probably gonna regret it because I always get hot in here, but it's super cold here right now. Like I don't even think it's reached 50 degrees. It might now, but when I checked earlier, like 30 minutes ago, it was like 48 degrees. Anyways, yeah, I saw this on the sneak peeks and I was like, oh my god, I need that. Because one, I like Beaute. I think every palette that I have by them, I really liked. So I was like, yes. And then I saw the colors and it's super pretty. And then I saw that I could have gotten a different palette. And I'm so glad I didn't because that one was super boring. This one is so pretty. You guys know. I say it all the time. Literally every fucking video, every Boxycharm video especially. I want colorful palettes or unusual palettes, not neutral palettes. Anyways, this is $32. Look at this. Look at this palette. Hold on. We're gonna take a moment. Look at this palette. I love it so much. I love the purples, The pinks are super pretty. This shade right here is really pretty. The greens, like, come on. I love this palette. And it's like all pretty cool toned as well, which is really good for me because since I have brown eyes, cool toned shades will really make them pop. So I'm so excited. The only thing I would recommend or change about this palette would be to put in a highlight shade. But it's probably one of those palettes that you don't really use by itself anyways. So yeah. By the way, we have a baby chicken in this room again, but it's like not in the egg. It's like actually alive. So if you hear peeping or wrestling in the background, that's what it is. And this one is really, really talkative. So I'm sure she'll be giving us a piece of her mind at some point. I'm gonna zoom you in. So I didn't set my base on my eyes because I really wanted these colors to kind of pop. So hoping having a sticky base would kind of make that happen. So let's just get started. So for the most part, I like this palette. The pink actually surprisingly showed up on my eyes. Sometimes lighter shades like that are harder to show up on my eyes because I have a darker skin tone or a medium skin tone. But I would definitely go in with a lighter base next time just because I feel like even like the purple, like when as you can see, when I put it, at first I was applying it with the blending brush and that wasn't really like giving me full pigment. So I went in with my shader brush and that did, but then when I blended it out, it lightened up a little bit. So just know that. This shade Anemone, which is that pink shimmery shade that I put on the center, it's like, I would say it's more of a topper than like a shimmer. I think I might take Wisteria really quick, which is that darker shimmery pink shade, and put that on top. But I definitely feel like Anemone is more of a topper shade just because it's not like super like in your face sparkly, which is like fine, you know. And this is a very like light and airy kind of palette. I'm pretty sure this is like a pretty recent release too, so I found it interesting they released this for the fall and not the spring, because to me it's definitely like a spring palette, but that's just me. I was gonna take this darker purple shade called Hydrangea and do like a wing, but I decided not to. I just realized I wasn't recording. Okay, so I just tested this thing. This is the next thing in the box. This is the Wonder Beauty On The Go Blush and Illuminator. This is the blush. It's in Petal Pink, I think. Yeah, and it's this really pretty nude shade, and I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I actually really liked it. It went on really well. I used it on a sponge. I just kind of like brushed it onto the sponge and then used the sponge to like blend it in, and it gave me this really pretty like natural flush. And then the highlight I actually wasn't really expecting to like, I'm gonna be honest. It's a nude glow. It's this pretty champagne with like a pink undertone almost, and I just put it on my hand and then took my fingers and like patted it on, and I actually really love it. It's like gives me a wet look, but like in a good way. Like look at that. So pretty! The next thing in the box is by Basic Beauty, and I believe this is a lip liner duo. Yes. And it is 24. So this is in shades Latte and Cocoa. Yeah, let's see what they look like. Oh, interesting. They're like these super like brown shades. Not gonna lie, they don't really go with the look too much because I think I'm gonna do like a pinky nude on the lips, but maybe we can make it work. So this is Cocoa and it's this brown lip liner. I don't have anything like this though. Whoa! I don't know if you can see, but look how, I might do it in the close-up shots. Look how pointy that is. That's so pointy. I've never seen a lip liner that comes that pointy. These are wood. Actually, they might be plastic, but you have to sharpen them. Like they aren't like retractable or anything. So that's kind of unfortunate. But, and then Latte is this more like super warm shade. Like it's like it's not quite like a caramel shade, but it's super warm and pretty. I think I'm gonna go in with Cocoa though. That rhymed. And see how that works, I guess. I don't know. Okay, not gonna lie, the point is kind of painful, not gonna lie. First impressions, the point is kind of painful, like not gonna lie. The pigment is really good. They go on really smoothly. The pigment like comes off of the pencil really well. The pencil isn't like too soft, but it isn't too hard either. I think these are actually really good. I really like the colors. So like I said, I don't have any colors like this. I mostly have like pinks and like pinky nudes. So I don't have anything like this. The last thing in the box, which I'm pretty sure is the reason why the box is so fucking huge, because if you haven't noticed, the other products are like pretty small. But it's this thing, and I honestly don't really know how to feel about this. So this is the Beauty washing machine, and it's by Boxycharm. I know you have seen these before if you're anywhere near the beauty space, like especially like a year or so ago. But it's literally like a washing machine for your brushes and your beauty blenders. Now, I have experimented with all sorts of methods to clean your brushes and stuff, and I found one that is like tried and true. It works the absolute best. But yeah, and it requires two AAA batteries, sorry, that are not included, of course. So if you don't have any AAA batteries, you're kind of screwed if you get this in your box. But yeah, so you lift the lid here, and you put your sponge or your brush in here. You like hold the brush in there, obviously. And you press this button, and it spins that thing in the bottom. And then this little tube is apparently for drainage. So if you like look in there, there's like a little hole in there in the very bottom. So like when you're done with it, you can use this to like drain it out, which is why you kind of want it to stay. Okay. Cool. Start out strong. Which is why you want it to kind of stay up so that the water doesn't come out while you're using it. So I'm gonna go fill this up. It just says to put water in it. Fill warm water. It doesn't say anything about soap. So I guess we'll just try that. So I have this filled up, and I'm throwing things. And the interior is black. So the fill line is actually really hard to see unless you have like a light shining in there. So I intentionally wore foundation today so that I could like test this. So I have two sponges. One I'm gonna clean with like my usual method, and I'll show you because I think it's the best method out there. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, you don't need like a super fancy fucking brush cleaning routine. Like you just don't. But that's just me. Anyways, and then I'm gonna use this brush. I used this for foundation a few days ago, or like last week or something. I think I used it in my birthday video. If you've seen that up already, check it out if you haven't. No. The thing is, though, it doesn't say to put a cleanser in here, which I actually don't have a brush cleanser to use, so I'd probably just put like hand soap or something in there. But it doesn't say to do that. It just says to put warm water in it. So I guess we'll just put it in here and close the lid. I don't know how this is gonna work. And then it's like dripping. I have to like hold the lid down because the sponge is too big. And then I guess maybe, why is it not working? It's not working. What the hell? It was, you guys saw it? It like worked a second ago. Okay. I guess the sponge is too heavy for it. That's kind of some bullshit, isn't it? Like, isn't that like the main thing that they use this for? Is sponges? That's what I've seen out of like the thing. I guess I just have to hold it. That's some bullshit. This is not cleaning. And the sponge is like soaked up half the water now. Maybe I should like squeeze it out. So much more trouble than it's worth. I mean, like, stuff's coming out, but I think it's just because I squeezed it. Let's try this. There's no way in hell this is actually working. Okay. Hold on. Let me squeeze out the water so I can show you. That's like all it did. That little circle, and there's like a dot in the middle. It looks like a fucking reverse nipple or something. What? That's so dumb. This has foundation in it. I'm just gonna put it in here. You like can't put any pressure on the little thing in on the bottom that like spins, or it does not spin. I don't think that took anything out. Okay, here's the best way to wash your brushes and your sponges. So, I have this thing, which I actually ran out of. It's like a solid brush cleaner. So I just got some melt and pour soap and poured it in there. But you can use a soap bar too, like a cheap soap bar. Amazing. What you do, wet the sponge or whatever. And then all you gotta do is rub this shit around in the solid brush cleaner or your soap bar. And you can run it underwater at the same time too. And it just is amazing. It works so well. Look at this. Like, it cleans it from the inside out. So the total of the box is $156. I currently pay $30 for this stupid thing, and I'm honestly like this close to canceling because I got it because it was only $21 to start, and then it went up to $25. I was like, okay, that's fine. And now it's like $27, but with taxes and stuff, I have to pay $30. And it's not even, it's just the base box too. Like the Luxe or whatever is like $50. So it's like, I don't know, guys. What do you think? Did anyone of you have the Boxycharm? What are your feelings about it recently? I do like this palette a lot, and I like the makeup products that I got, but this thing, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Are you fucking kidding me? Can I get my money back? This is some bullshit. But if you liked the video, guys, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Follow me on my socials if you missed them in the beginning of the video. They'll be in the description down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.